It's called Chatbot AI. You can literally ask it to do anything. So I asked it to write me a 1,000-word essay about global warming.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share the program to everyone that is close to you. Do not leave the program to yourself alone. When you get the program, you share with those that are close to you. Share with family and friends. Share with everyone that you can reach. Let us push this message across. We must not keep silence. Give me a little of your time. It is weekend. Let's just have some few minutes of interaction, and then we call it a day and prepare for the fundraising. I welcome everyone that is connecting, wherever you are connecting us from. Please like and share the program. Share on your platform, share to family and friends. Continue to share to all platforms because we are making history. Do not be distracted. No matter what you hear or what you see, do not be distracted. Continue to be focused on the direction that we are going because victory is sure. Wherever you are watching the program from, please like this program and share. That is the way we can be able to reach out to other Biafrans, because they are trying to cage us, they're trying to limit us, they're trying to make us small. We will not allow them. We will not allow them. We must take responsibility. We must take charge of the media. No matter how they try to hold us back, how they try to frustrate us, we will not allow that. Please like and share. I'm equally sharing to people that are on my platform. Each time I come in, I share. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate everyone that has connected. Thank you so much for being part of this program. A lot is going on and we are going to move. We are going to move. Do not be afraid. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, do not be afraid. Have confidence that we are heading to the promised land. It has become very, very clear than ever. We are more sure today than we are before that the restoration of Biafra is going to happen. Happy weekend to everyone that is connected. Happy weekend wherever you are joining us from. I say happy weekend. I welcome you. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining us from Biafra land, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. You are joining us from Russia, from China, from Israel. I welcome everyone that is connected. Please like and share, like and share, like and share. share to other platforms so that we can reach to the people that need to get this message. It is very important. Every one of us know that we are in a critical moment. At this critical moment, the only thing you can do is when you see a platform that is representing the Biafra Republic of Nigeria while informations are decimated, make sure you go in there, click like and share the program, let it go viral. It is very important to save life. We cannot leave any stone unturned. Every Biafra need to get informed. Every Biafra need to get informed. It is no longer business as usual. It is not business as usual. The progress that the Biafrans is making today is causing a great problem in the contraption called Nigeria. As we speak, the success we made in the self-referendum is creating a great problem. Every single one of us, wherever you are, you must be at alert. We must be at alert. There is no time to play around. There's no time to joke. There's no time to laugh. There's no time to play around. The time has come for us to take up our responsibility. The success that the zoo saw on the self-referendum is overwhelming. Their media cannot even be able to handle it anymore. Their media, they are not only broadcasting and talking about it, they are congratulating the Biafran government. You see, when Chukwuokikabiama is at peace with you, he will make your enemy to be in love with you. When the way of a man pleases Chukwuokikabiama, he will force your enemy to be at peace with you. That word is strong and it's true. When your way pleases Chukwuokikabiama, he will make your enemy to be at peace with you. Your enemy will celebrate you unknowingly. That is what is happening today in this contraption called Nigeria. They are now on the top of the game, celebrating the Biafran people for the success of our self-referendum. And that is why Asarok is not having it. As we speak, Asarok is on fire. And what did they do? They couldn't handle the success of Biafra, and today they have declared war against the Biafran people. Just after the Heroes' Day celebration, they have declared war against Biafra. But I bet you they will never, ever, ever come close to winning. Wherever you are in Biafran territory, you must be strong. Most especially people that are in former Abia State. If you are in the former Abia State, or you have somebody in the former Abia State, please put a call to them and tell them to stay calm. They must be security conscious. If there is no need to come out, let them just stay indoors. The Biafran government is watching. The Liberation Army, they are in touch. And I bet you, before few minutes, few hours, or before a few days, you are going to see them no more. They have finally declared open war against Biafran people. And as you know, they have been trying by all means to push Biafrans to the wall all this while. And now they have done it. The Biafra Republic of Nigeria will not be silent. The Liberation Army are not silent. The Liberation Army are equal to the task. The Liberation Army of Biafra are equal to the task. Wherever you are watching this program from, please like and share. Anybody in Biafra land today that is still pretending, any Biafran, if you are from the old southeastern region and you are still pretending not to know what is happening, I am sorry for you. You are going to pay dearly. They are no longer hiding it. They are no longer hiding the attack. They have declared war against us. The zoo have declared open war against us. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must be steadfast and strong. Keep your heart strong and remain consistent. Give your support to the Biafra Republic of Israel the best way you can. This is the time that we must show what we are made of. I have been talking about sustenance. The progress and success we have made today is blowing their mind. They can't even handle it. They cannot take it. The kind of progress that Biafrans have made, the kind of success they saw Biafra made, they can't handle it. It has gone to the extent that their media is washed with the information about Biafra. They are talking about referendum. When you hear that more than 30 million Biafrans cast their vote within 3 days, they are beginning to imagine what is going to be the last result. Now it has become very, very clear to every one of them that the Biafran people are ready and willing to go home. The whole world is paying attention. You know, for a very long time, when we come online, we will be talking. Myself in particular, I have been shouting about Biafra since 2015. From the moment Mazen Nandekano was arrested in 2015 and 2016, up to this moment, I have been talking about the issue of Biafra. Every one of us in our various ways, we are campaigning and be telling the world that more than 90% of Biafrans, more than 90% of Biafran people are willing and ready to go home. When we say these things, people think it's a made-up talk. When we talk about these things, people think we just make it up. But finally, after seeing the result that is coming from Biafra land, everywhere is on fire. Our enemies cannot handle it. They cannot handle it. Most of their media stations today are congratulating the Biafran government. They have no choice. They have no choice. When your way pleases Chukwu Okike Abiyama, he will make your enemy to praise you. They don't even know when they are reporting it. That is why today Asorok is on fire. And they are using their terrorists to make sure they demoralize the Biafran people. They are using their terrorists to terrorize Biafrans. What you are seeing that is happening in Abia State today is to terrorize the people, to make people become afraid of their freedom, to make people begin to run away from their freedom, make people begin to imagine. They want to make people to begin to take decisions to walk away from their own freedom. If you are genuinely a Biafran, the hour has come. Our Prime Minister said it before now. He said, in few weeks, the challenges are going to get tougher. But when the going gets tough, the tough get going. The joy of every Biafran is at the end of it all. Biafra will come. The most important thing for us today is to secure the life and property of Biafran people. That is why information is key. You must be security conscious if you are in Abia State, former Abia State. You must be security conscious in any part of Biafran land today, more especially in the former Abia State. Wherever you find yourself in that territory, be very, very careful and cautious of time. There is no need going around in late hours. If you have no business outside, don't come out. They have declared war against the children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Fear not. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is by our side, and we are going to defeat them hands down. I have no doubt whatsoever. I have no single doubt that we are going to defeat them. The only thing we need today is to stand strong and stand firm. Be consistent in whatever we are doing. Give your utmost support. Render your utmost support to the government of Biafra. And I bet you will be glad you did. Whatever propaganda you are seeing, whatever blackmail you are hearing, don't allow it to distract you. Do not allow it to distract you. They are going to come with different kinds of lies. What they are doing in Biafra land today is to infuse fear into the Biafran people. If not that, how could you go and be chasing against civilians that did nothing to you? The people that engaged you were the Liberation Army. You know whom they are, you know where they are. Why don't you go and engage the Liberation Army? People that are armed just like you are. Why are you going against innocent civilians? The time has come for every Biafran to come back to their senses, including those who call themselves intellectuals, those who want Nigerians, those who are talking of one other rubbish or the other. The Ohanes or whatever they call them, Iwanyan that just spoke, it is not just speaking online. They have to take action and tell this military to let the innocent citizen be. They should go and engage the Liberation Army. Engage the Liberation Army. Why are you going after civilians? In the northern part of Nigeria that we see, terrorists have taken over the north already. Borno State is completely under the hand of the terrorists. The terrorists have given order for the citizens, indigenous people, to walk away. Either they go away or they decimate them. So many of us do not understand. We must continue to pay attention. The time and the hour has come. These people do not mean well for you and I. The hatred against Biafrans, the intention to keep Biafran down and subdue them, is a project that they have and they want to accomplish. The British is doing everything possible to see that they keep us down. The success of the self-referendum is shaking the whole wall of the zoo today. The success of the referendum is shaking the wall of the zoo. That is why in their news, they are even considering today, they are considering, what do they call it? When I remember, I'm going to mention it. They are considering some other alternatives in order to distract us. Exactly. They are considering regional government. Today, the drug baron in Asorok is considering regional government, and all these things are to divert your attention. When you hear them talking about it, it is going to get louder. The restructuring you have been begging them for a very long time, I don't want to do it. They want to do it now. Even they want to do it as quick as possible. Intel came and they say they want to put regional government by October. I thank Chukwu Okeke for the Prime Minister of Biafra. He had made it clear that the intentions and the lookout for Biafrans is what? Biafra. The independent state of Biafra is what we want. Nothing, no more, no less. Whatever project they have in that name called Nigeria, we are not part of it. Whatever discussion they have to make with that name called Nigeria, any amendment, we are not part of it. We are pursuing the freedom of the Biafran people, very, very focused, and that is the only direction we are going to go. Please, as you join this platform, click like on this very video and share it to all platforms. Like and share. Very, very important. You must like and share. That is how we decimate information. My fellow Biafran, for some of you who do not know that war is going on, it has now become much more open than before. the zoo have declared war against the Biafran people. We have seen videos that are coming from Abia State. Some of you who are in the groups, you would have seen videos that are coming from Abia State. The maltreatment of Biafran people, the kidnapping of Biafrans. Another genocide is happening in Abia State as we speak, former Abia State. And we cannot let it lie low. The Biafra Republic government in exile, our Prime Minister have given the order to the Liberation Army. And the Liberation Army is going to engage them to the last. Whatever they like, they can do. The Liberation Army will engage them and decimate them. The only thing we have to do is to provide the tools that they need. Very, very important, the tools. Today is fundraising. If you have not been contributing in fundraising, the time for you to contribute is now. Finance is very, very important. For us to defend Biafra land, it needs money. You cannot defend Biafra land with empty hand. You can't defend it by noise. You can't defend it by wishing to. You can't defend it by talking. The only way we can defend Biafra land effectively is by providing the tools to do the job. We must provide the tools to do this job. It is our responsibility to provide it. Every Biafra has to get involved in this. Every Biafra, wherever you are, it is not for one person. And when you are making your contribution, don't think you are doing it for any one of us. You are not doing it for Mazi Samuel or Mazi Nandikan. You are doing it for your own self to secure your life. Another gate of hell has been opened. Their intention is not to leave us alive. The intention of the enemy is to wipe us away from the surface of the earth. They have said it, they have acted it, and they are still doing it. If not for the presence of the Liberation Army, I don't know what would have been our fate today. If not for the Liberation Army of Biafra, I do not know what will be the fate of the Biafran people. But I thank you, He that seeth in secret and in open, he knows what will happen when it has not happened. And today, he has given us information. He has opened up way for us. He has prepared us ahead of time. Every single one of us, wherever you are, you must tighten up your belt. Tighten up your belt. Don't wait for somebody to come and beg you. Do not wait for anybody to come and plead with you to do what you have to do. Don't wait for anybody to come and plead with you. Every one of us should begin to take responsibility. We must prepare ourselves for what is happening. Chukwuokikabiyama have done a lot for us. It is left for us to do our own part. The prayer we have been making for so many years now, the prayer we have been making, the cry we have been making, the tears we have been sharing, Chukwuokikabiyama have had. The ball is on our court. The ball is now on our court to restore Biafra. And today, we have a man that has the templates, the man that has the key. We have the man that has the key. The only thing we need today is to pay attention. Pay attention and focus. Pay attention. Do not take any information for granted. If you love yourself, we have lost a lot of people already in that contraction. We don't want to lose any soul anymore. This is why we are shouting every day online. All the shout and talk is to secure lives, to let you know what is going on. We have brothers and sisters in Nigeria. We have brothers and sisters in Biafra land who are living in the war front. They must be protected. They must be protected. There is no two ways about it. We must protect them. The enemy is going to come with different tactics. They will come with lies and propaganda and blackmail. They are going to frame so many people up. But do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. I appreciate every Biafran that have been standing firm up to this minute. We must continue to stand firm. We must continue to stand firm. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Most importantly, people in Biafra land, try as much as possible to be security conscious at all times. Try as much as possible to be security conscious at all times. Our freedom is going to come. The record has been broken. We have broken the camel's back and they cannot have it. The disgrace, the shame, they cannot have it. All the enemies of Biafra, all those who are working against the government of Biafra, those that are pushing their lies and blackmail against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, they have all been disgraced. Today they are disgraced and they are dying in shame. Those of them that said over their dead body will Biafra come, they are now preparing to enter into their body bags because Biafra has come. There is no two ways about it. The more you continue to deceive yourself and continue to pretend it's not happening, the more the reality begins to stare you at your face. The reality of Biafra in 2024 is overwhelming, and there is no way you can cover it. It doesn't matter how you try. The more you try to cover the truth, the more you make way for it to come out. The more you try to cover it, the more you make way for it to come out. You can see what is happening today. It is not ordinary. It is happening because of the success of the self-referendum. They never believed that we could conduct referendum. They never believed. We conducted successful self-referendum. Nobody lost his life. Successfully, we saw the videos. We saw audios, pictures. We are Biafrans, we are marching out and we are participating in the self-referendum. This is why they are angry. This is why they are seeking the opportunity to destroy life. And today, you see them kidnapping Biafran people. They are kidnapping Biafrans everywhere today. In Abia, former Abia State to precise, in former Abia State. Kidnapping children, women that has committed no crime. People that did nothing. When we say what they have in Nigeria are terrorists in uniform, people do not understand. No sensible and legitimate military will go after the civilians, unarmed civilians. No sensible military man will shoot at an unarmed civilians that doesn't have any arms. You open fire on him or her. People that did not commit any crime. You have all the equipment with you. You have all the money. You have all the gadgets. You know the people that came after you. You know where to find them. Why are you not going after the Liberation Army? Why are you not going after the Liberation Army? Why are you going after innocent civilians? Why are you looking for soft spot? You are looking for soft spot to break Biafrans down. You saw videos how they were arresting Biafrans in mass, arresting women and children. We saw videos where they were stripping Biafrans naked, and you have to raise your hand up and walk through their criminal checkpoints, a checkpoints where they steal and kidnap Biafrans. We have given them warning to remove all the checkpoints in Biafra land, and they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen, and for not listening, they are going to pay a heavy price. We are not begging you. One beautiful thing in the restoration of Biafra is that nothing is done in the secret. Before our Prime Minister carry out any operation, he is going to announce it and tell you. He will announce it and tell you on time. If you want to save yourself, listen. If you decide not to listen, it is up to you. You are going to face the consequence of your action. Our Prime Minister have warned before now. Warning was given that if you are serving in Biafran territory, you are serving the zoo, you are bearing arms, you are an enemy to Biafrans. He has given the ultimatum for them to close down every checkpoint in Biafra land, every military and police checkpoint in Biafra, because what they are doing there is extortion, stealing, kidnapping. That is what they do. And you know I'm not making this up. There are evidence to every single thing I say. Most of the evidence are still online for everyone to go and watch. Many people that were kidnapped very close to checkpoints. So many Biafrans that were kidnapped close to checkpoints. And the police did nothing, the army did nothing. But when they see Biafrans that are passing through, they want to extort them. They want to dehumanize them. They want to steal from them. They will never go scot-free. Let them continue their evil deed. Let them continue their lies and propaganda. Let them continue their attacks. We will never give up. You can't break Biafrans. Every Biafran that is watching this program, if you have anybody in Abia State, reach out to them and tell them to be strong. Tell them to be strong. They should not be broken. Everybody should stay indoors. Stay out of harm's way. The Liberation Army is on their way. And I bet you, these criminals you see today, you see them no more. Very soon, you will see them no more. It is not a mere hearsay. It is the truth, I am telling you. Because we will not fold our hands and watch them kidnap our people. This is not 1999, 1969. This is not the era of Mossad, and this is not the era of IPOB. This is the time of the government of Biafra. And our government goes in for anybody, any Biafran that you touch. When you touch one Biafran, you touch all of us. And you will not go free. Touch one Biafran, you touch every single one of us as Biafrans. And you are going to face the consequence of your touch. Biafran land must be defended. I hope the whole world is watching. The beauty of it all is that the Biafrans have spoken very, very loud. Biafrans came together and they spoke very, very loud. More than 30 million Biafrans in 3 days. On Monday, before the 3 days, it was 10,000 plus. Begin to add up everything, then you know the number of people we have today that have voted. It is going to shock the world. It is going to shock the world. You know, we've been telling them, but they don't listen. When we talk, they call us noise makers. They say we don't know what we're talking about. That's no problem. They will learn in a hard way. The zoo is going to learn in a hard way. We have done everything that needs to be done legally. We have done all the consultation that has to do. We have even advised, but they don't want to listen. They are going to face the consequence of their action. We have taken our case with Nigeria to African People's Court. We have taken our case there, and it's left for them to respond. If they refuse to respond, or they respond in a negative way, all to our own good, we have fulfilled all righteousness. The whole world will bear us witness that we did everything possible to stop what is coming. But the zoo chose the hard way. The same way our eternal leader, Dim Odumewojuku, did everything humanly possible to stop the Civil War in 1967, but they chose otherwise. They threw away the Aburi Accord. They threw away the agreement. And they didn't stop there. They began to murder the Biafrans. How long shall we continue to pretend that all is well? How long shall we continue to pretend that all is not well? All is not well. And every Biafran must tighten their belt. We must tighten our belts. The zoo have declared war against us. And there is nothing we can do than to face it. We are going to face it. There is no two ways about it. There is nothing to wish it away. It is something. But we are going to do it in our own times. We are going to do it in our own times. As you know, it's been guerrilla warfare all this while. And it will continue. The only thing that is needed today is that every Biafran, wherever you are on the planet Earth, every Biafran, we must give our support. There is no government sponsoring the restoration of Biafra. There is no organization sponsoring it. It is Biafran people, you and I. It is the little contribution you make every Saturday. That is why you saw the progress you are seeing. And that progress will continue. We will continue to sustain it. Any one of you that have not started making contribution, please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okekabiam, start today to make your contribution, because the responsibility have increased. Responsibility have increased. I hope you feel proud when you see the Liberation Army on duty. You feel proud when you see the Liberation Army on duty, right? Chukwu Okekabiama is going to help us. Every one of us, we must be strong. Sometimes when you begin to think about what is happening in Biafra land, it breaks my heart. When I begin to think about what's happening in Biafra land, it breaks my life. The most peaceful part of that contraption, all of a sudden, the government itself decided to make it uncomfortable for the people. The Zoological Republic government is fully responsible for the insecurity in Biafra, directly and indirectly. They are fueling the insecurity in Biafra land and making sure that it continues. They are making sure that it continues. But it doesn't matter what they do. We are focused and we are consistent in our words. There is only one way. That only one way is freedom. There's nothing else. There's nothing else anybody can bring on the table. Nothing. There is nothing you can bring on the table except freedom. That is the only area we are. Our faith, our hope, and our trust is on Biafra. We do not believe that we have a future in Nigeria. And it is not just a mere hearsay. This is the fact. This is the fact. Not just the Biafra. There is no indigenous person in that zoo that has a future in it. There's no future. And if you want to understand that there's no future, look at what is happening in the zoo today. In that continent of Africa, we know that the only thing that is invoked today that people are doing is to make sure they detach themselves from their colonial masters. If you don't know anything, you must know that that one is the thing that is reigning in Africa today. One thing that is in the front line of African government today is to detach themselves from the colonial master, to get independence, proper independence, because none of them have independence. The independence they talk about is just in their mouth. Africa is not independent. Every one of them is boasting of being independent. They are not. Almost all the African countries are still being controlled by the colonial master. Only recently, when some French Francophone countries have taken over their country and they want to do with it what they want. Today, Mali and Ivory Coast have gotten their independence and they're doing what they're supposed to do. But what do you see in Nigeria? What do you see in the zoo? Instead of the zoo thinking of how to detach themselves from colonialism and be who themselves, they are going back to the colonial master. This one, they are by themselves walking back to the colonial master. And when I saw the video that the drug baron made. The video he made on why they want to go back to the colonial master's national pledge, our national anthem. The colonial master national anthem. And the excuses were given. The British colonized you. They are still using Nigerian passport. That for that, because they are still together and we remain together and still using one passport, so they have to return to the people that made them, that it was God who put them together and created them, have put them together. And for the fact that it is British that brought them in that very position, and they are still in that position that British brought them, they will have to return their national anthem. Madness. When you listen to it, you see that they are not ready to be free. Nigeria is not ready to be free from the colonial master. And that is why the colonial master always force in somebody who is going to be your president. When you go to Chatham House, you are going there to take permission on becoming the president. They will tell you the conditions. Burkina Faso has freed themselves. Ivory Coast. Mali have freed themselves. Ivory Coast have freed themselves. But what do you see in Nigeria? Nigeria is going back to the colonial master to lie down and lick their shoes. In the zoo, they are going back to the colonial masters. That is what they are doing. To show you that there is no plan of survival for the zoological republic. No plan. It will never survive. The zoo will never ever survive. You throw away your own national identity. Look at other countries that were colonized. Ghana changed their name, I think, from Upper Volta to Ghana. Ghana changed the name that the British gave them, and they took their own name. Many other countries are changing what was given to them by the colonial master, and they are bringing their indigenous idea. But what do you see in Nigeria? Nigeria is throwing away what they have and they are importing national anthem. You see, when people are using what they have, building their own to give up anything that doesn't belong to them, Nigeria is building a foundation of borrowing, a foundation of going back to the colonial master. In fact, they want to revise everything to be the way the colonial master made it. It's a pity. May Chukwu Okikabema have mercy on the Biafran people. We are in a trap. We are in a trap in the zoo, but by the special grace of Chukwu Okikabema, we will escape that trap. We will escape the trap. They set a trap, and people are falling into that trap. In the Zoological Republic, when we say Nigeria is irredeemable, it is. I'm not saying it to make you happy. I'm not saying it to make you hungry. I'm not saying it to demoralize you. It is the truth. Nigeria is irredeemable. If they can wake up one day and begin to go back to the colonial masters' national anthem, and they told you that the one that was composed with the Bakodia Opu doesn't make sense, it is a shame, a very big shame. Out of all the problems that they have, out of all the things they wish to do, it is changing their national anthem to the national anthem of the colonial master. Without approval from anybody. Without approval whatsoever from anybody. It is so sad. The situation of the Biafrans is a sad one, but we have taken our destiny into our own hand. Enough of crying, enough of complaining, enough of talk. We have arrived at a time where action needs to be taken. And I tell you, Biafran people are going to take action. The Liberation Army is going to be massive. Just wait. Very soon you begin to see the update. You will be getting update very, very soon. Update will be coming in. It is so sad. It is really, really sad what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria today. But no matter what they do, no matter how they blackmail and attack us, we will continue to be consistent in our pursuit of freedom, and we are going to be free. The joy of it all is that at the end of everything, we will be free. I can bet you that Biafran freedom is already here. What you are seeing today is they are agitated, they are having tension. Every single one of them. You see some of them are changing mouth already. Some are beginning to congratulate our Prime Minister. Some are gradually, but our Prime Minister is a very open-minded person. He has said it several times that the gate is open. If you repent and come back, you never can tell. We might work with you. If you repent and come back, you might be considered. But until then, you can't be a distraction to us. You cannot. The Biafran people are focused and they know what they want. We are going to get every single thing that we desire and we want. Your blackmail and your propaganda cannot stop the Biafran people. Try again. My fellow Biafran that are watching, please, I urge you to prepare and join the fundraising today. The fundraising is going to start in a few hours. So we are going to end this program so that people can go and prepare for the fundraising. Don't miss that fundraising. The link is shared in all our platforms. The links are there. If you can't find it, go to the platform of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Go to the X. You are going to see the link there. In every Biafran program and exile platforms, you will see the link to join the Zoom during the time of fundraising. This fundraising today is supposed to be extraordinary because responsibility have increased. Responsibility have increased. The zoo have declared open war against Biafrans. And we can say it. You know, initially when we say that the Biafran civil war has not ended, some will look at us as troublemakers. But today, they are confessing it by themselves. They are confessing it. Of course, it has not ended. The intimidation is still there. The throwing of bomb is still there. The attack against the civilians is still there. It has not ended. And will never end until Biafra is restored fully. We understand all their strategies and all their plans and propaganda, but we cannot allow it to fly. The more they continue to do their evil, the more we continue to stop them. My fellow Biafrans, please, if you have not yet casted your vote on the self-referendum, there is still time. The second phase is starting. There is still time. Cast your vote. Please, join the fundraising today. Join the fundraising. For us to defend Biafra land, we need money to defend it. For us to defend Biafra land effectively, it needs money. It needs money. So, my fellow Biafrans, try as much as possible to support. Follow the link. Go right away now and make your donation. When the link, when the fundraising starts, you can now submit your receipt, and then it will be announced. Everybody can make their contribution at any given point in time, no matter how small. $5, $10, $50, $100, $1,000. Any amount you can be able to give, please go and make your donation. Get your receipt automatically, and you come to the fundraising and announce it. And Chukwu Kukabiama will guide and protect you. I appreciate everyone that have been part of this program. I didn't know I'm going to take it this far. Please, we have to take a rest and prepare for the fundraising. Very important. May Chukwu Kukabiama guide and protect every Biafran. Please, if you have not liked this program or shared it, like and share. Like and share. The self-referendum is still ongoing. Like this one and share. Remember the convention in Finland, Lati. The convention is still ongoing. People are still registering. Go and register for the convention in Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, Biafra Security Administration.org. Biafra Security Administration.org. That is the site where you can register for the convention. Biafra Security Administration.org. Biafra Security Administration.org. Write it together, and then you apply for the convention. You can equally apply for your Biafra ID card. It is very important. That is one of the things you must hold if you are going to Finland. So apply for your ID card. Give your data and provide a professionally taken passport photograph. Very, very important. A professionally taken passport photograph, not the one you just take by yourself. It must be professionally taken so that it will be understood. I appreciate every Biafran that have participated on this program. May Chukwu come and protect you. May Chukwu come and protect the Liberation Army, the Resistance Fighters, the Strike Force, the Black Marine. May Chukwu come and protect every warrior media that is speaking. Every Biafra government in exile media. Every media warrior. May Chukwu come and guide and protect all of you. Guide and protect the de facto government of the homeland. May Chukwu come and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. May Chukwu come and protect our Supreme Mazi Nandekano. Secure him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, inspirations. Thank you so much for being part of this program. May Chukwu come and guide you. See you on the fundraising. Please be there. Don't found waiting. Be there and make your contribution, and Chukwu Okukabema will bless you abundantly. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne. Thank you.